Welcome to Sleep Shaper, your destination for expertly crafted sleep stories that help you fall asleep faster and deeper. I'm Saiful, your host. I'm so glad you're here. Tonight, we'll step back in time to a place where the sands meet, the sky and the stars themselves hold the secrets of the cosmos. We'll walk alongside the dreamers and builders, those who crafted the Great Pyramids, shaping the land and reaching for the heavens. Let the gentle whispers of the desert breeze and the timeless rhythm of the earth guide you into a deep, restful sleep. Before we begin, let's take a moment to settle into a place of complete comfort. Find a position that feels natural for you, whether you're lying on your back or curled up in a cozy spot. Let your body relax deeply into the surface beneath. You take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs with fresh, cool air. And now, gently exhale, letting go of any tension as the breath leaves your body. With each breath, feel your muscles begin to soften, releasing any tightness or stress from the day. Let your shoulders relax, your arms resting loosely by your sides. Feel the weight of your body sink deeper into your bed or chair, grounding you, making you feel more and more at ease. Now, bring your attention to your legs. Let them feel heavy and relaxed, as if the earth beneath you is cradling them. As you breathe slowly and calmly, imagine the soft, soothing sensation of the night air around you. Let the quietness of the evening begin to seep into your body and mind. With every breath, imagine that you are letting go of anything that might still be lingering in your mind. Release the thoughts that have been running through your head and allow yourself to become fully present in this moment, here, right now. Let the sound of my voice be a gentle guide, helping you to sink further into a state of relaxation, ready to drift into a peaceful, restful sleep.
The night in ancient Egypt is wrapped in a peaceful hush, the cool air carrying the weight of centuries as it drifts gently through the vast desert. The scent of sand and earth is thick, mingling with the distant fragrance of blooming desert flowers. The wind moves in delicate whispers, rustling the fronds of the date palms, their leaves shivering slightly as though they are secretive, sharing their quiet knowledge only with the stars. Beyond, the Nile stretches like a mirror, its water shimmering silver under the pale light of a full moon. The river's surface is calm, only disturbed by the occasional ripple of a fish darting just beneath, its movement soft and unhurried. A soft, melodic sigh of the wind dances over the water, its gentle caress sending tiny ripples across the surface, reflecting the stars like tiny lanterns floating in the night. You walk beside Sarah, a young architect whose heart is full of wonder as she takes in the beauty of the world around her. The sand is cool beneath your feet, fine as powdered gold, leaving soft impressions with every step. Each of Sarah's steps leaves a fleeting mark in the sand, as though her journey is already becoming part of the eternal cycle of time, only to be erased by the next gentle breeze. As you move along the riverbank, the scent of papyrus and freshly baked clay from the village stirs the senses. It is the smell of life, of creation, of dreams taking shape. From the village in the distance, comes a low, soothing hum, the soft murmur of people winding down for the night. The rhythm of life continues unnoticed by the quiet stars above, as though this moment is suspended in time, a quiet interlude before the dreams of tomorrow unfold. The moonlight touches everything it kisses, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and shift across the ground. The coolness of it drapes gently over your skin, a comforting contrast to the warmth of the day that has faded. The vast, endless sky above seems to cradle you, holding the world in a quiet, peaceful embrace. Sarah speaks softly to herself, her words barely more than a whisper, carried on the cool night air. Her voice, like the wind itself, is filled with thoughts of the great task ahead. The Pharaoh has decreed that something monumental must rise from the desert, something that will stand through the ages, a testament to Egypt's greatness, the Great Pyramids. Sarah dreams of them not only as tombs but as symbols of humanity's eternal reach for the stars, monuments to the gods themselves. She believes that this is more than a construction project. It is an act of faith, of hope, of a vision that transcends the mortal realm. The soft rustling of the palm leaves in the breeze lulls the world into a state of harmony, and for a moment there is only peace. As you walk with Sarah, the wind's cool touch on your skin, the soft murmur of the river, the gentle cadence of your steps in the sand, all of it begins to fade into a calming rhythm, a peaceful lullaby sung by the land itself. Sarah pauses for a moment, her gaze lifting to the heavens above. The stars, like ancient diamonds scattered across the infinite black velvet sky, seem impossibly far away and yet so close, as if they are watching over her. She can feel the weight of history in that gaze, the dreams of countless generations, reflected in the light of those ancient stars. In this moment, all that is known and all that is to come seems to converge. The story of the pyramids, of Egypt's greatness, and of Sarah's quiet longing to be part of something greater than herself. These thoughts swirl gently in the cool night air, just as the wind stirs the desert sands, whispering of mysteries long past. A soft pause follows, inviting the listener to breathe deeply, to feel the calm of the desert night, gentle, comforting, and eternal. The night is full of possibilities, and the stars, like the pyramids themselves, will forever stand as silent witnesses to all that is yet to be written in the sands of time. The morning sun rises slowly, casting its golden warmth over the land, a soft blanket of light that seems to stretch infinitely across the horizon. The air is still warm, but there's a refreshing coolness in the shade of the palm trees, their long leaves swaying gently as if nodding in approval. A soft breeze stirs the earth, carrying with it the scent of fresh clay and dried reeds, of creation, of life taking shape. Sarah steps into the bustling streets of Memphis, her sandals barely making a sound against the smooth cobblestones. The City is already awake, filled with the hum of life, people exchanging greetings in soft voices, the rhythmic clink of metal tools, and the faint murmur of distant conversations. The scent of fresh bread and roasting meats drifts from nearby stalls, mingling with the earthy aroma of papyrus scrolls being prepared for the scribe's meticulous work. Sarah's heart beats in sync with the pulse of the city, each step carrying her closer to the great task ahead. The world feels alive, and yet there is a calm, a quiet purpose in the air. The city's rhythm is gentle, its energy moving with the grace of an ancient dance, timeless, unhurried, yet filled with intention. As Sarah walks through the narrow streets, the walls of homes and workshops rise on either side, their surfaces adorned with intricate carvings of gods and pharaohs, of battles and harvests, their stories told in stone. The ancient symbols seem to whisper as she passes, their meanings hidden just out of reach. The air is rich with the weight of history, and yet in this moment it is Sarah's step that makes the most profound mark on the earth. She is a dreamer, an architect, and she carries the future in her hands. She reaches a large stone courtyard where she meets John, an older architect whose presence commands respect. His hands, worn by years of labor, are steady as they trace the lines of a design etched in the sand. His face, though lined with age, carries an air of quiet wisdom, his eyes full of knowing, of secrets hidden beneath the surface. The steady rhythm of his breathing seems to match the pulse of the earth, deep and sure. He carries the stories of the past, and his words are like the slow turning of a wheel, revealing the path forward. John looks up from his work as Sarah approaches, his voice low and soothing like the hum of distant chimes. "The vision is grand," he says, his eyes flicking over to the Great Pyramid site in the distance. "A monument to the gods, yes, but more than that, it will be a bridge between the heavens and the earth, a connection that spans the ages." Usik's sun casts long shadows across the stone courtyard as they begin to walk toward the construction site. The air grows thick with the scent of stone and metal, tools sharpened and ready, waiting to bring the vision to life. The clink of hammers striking chisels echoes softly, reverberating through the stone. Each sound is purposeful yet soothing, like the gentle rhythm of a lullaby. The workers move in a steady, fluid dance, each person knowing their role, each motion contributing to the unfolding creation. The chorus of labor feels almost hypnotic, the sound of progress being made. As Sarah and John approach the site, the great stones that will become the pyramid rise before them, stacked carefully, their massive forms already half-formed. The stones hum with the weight of their purpose, as if they understand the greatness of what is to come. The workers, their faces focused, their hands steady, continue to shape the earth itself. The rhythm of their work, a rhythmic clink, the tap of a mallet, the scrape of stone against stone, becomes a pulse, a heartbeat, a song that the earth sings in quiet reverence. John speaks of the ramps that will carry the stones higher, of the intricate systems that will raise them toward the heavens. His voice is steady, full of knowledge and reverence. There is something in the way he speaks, something that hints at a deeper understanding of the task. To him, the construction is not just about building, it is about invoking something greater, something beyond the earthly realm. Sarah listens closely, her mind filled with awe and wonder. She is not only creating a tomb, but a symbol of eternity. The pyramid, she believes, is more than just a structure. It is a dream carved into stone, a piece of the divine made manifest in the material world. She can feel the weight of it in the air, like a whisper from the gods themselves. The wind picks up, carrying the scent of the desert far away, mingling with the smell of earth and stone. It whispers through the worker's hair and brushes against. The stones, a reminder of the timelessness of the task at hand. The air seems to hum with a quiet energy, as if every breath is one shared with the past, the present, and the future. A long, peaceful pause follows as Sarah and John stand together, gazing out over the construction site. The sounds of the workers, the clink of stone, and the whispers of the wind meld into one soft, rhythmic pulse, a lullaby sung by the earth itself, promising that the dream will take shape, slowly but surely, piece by piece. The days melt into one another, each one a seamless continuation of the last, marked only by the rise and fall of the sun. Time feels slow here in the heart of the desert, where the work of the pyramids becomes as natural as breathing. The air grows warmer with each passing day, and the sun hovers high in the sky, its golden rays kissing the earth with a gentle, unwavering touch. The rhythmic sounds of construction fill the air, like a heartbeat that resounds across the desert. The bored workers, men, women, and children, move with purpose, their motions flowing in a peaceful, almost meditative rhythm. You watch them, their bodies rippling with strength as they lift and carry the massive stones, their muscles glistening with sweat under the midday sun. The smell of earth and stone is thick in the air, a reminder of the immense task at hand. But the work is not burdensome. It is a sacred act, a labor of love and faith. Sarah moves among them, her footsteps light and sure, a sense of quiet determination in her every motion. Her hands are stained with the marks of her craft, dirt, ink, and the fine dust of stone. She walks past the workers, her gaze drifting over their steady movements, each one contributing to the creation of something larger than themselves. The sound of chisels striking stone fills the air in a soft, rhythmic cadence. Tap, 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 a comforting repetition that seems to vibrate in the bones, grounding everything in the present moment. Saif Ali, a laborer whose deep voice carries easily across the site, stands beside her as they observe the work. His hands are calloused and strong, his eyes kind but weathered by years of labor. He speaks softly to Sarah, his words like an ancient song, a story told in the quiet hours of the morning, carried on the wind. The gods watch over us, Saif Ali says, his voice low but firm, his words carrying a weight of reverence. Each stone we lift is a prayer, a small offering to the divine. We are building more than just a tomb, Sarah. We are building a bridge to the heavens. Sarah listens intently, her thoughts turning inward as she watches Saif Ali's hands move with ease, lifting and placing the stones with a grace that betrays the sheer weight of the task. Each stone seems to hum as it is set into place, the sound a soft, almost musical note that fills the air. The earth itself seems to breathe with the workers as though they are part of something larger, something ancient and eternal. As the work continues, Sarah begins to notice something that both comforts and mystifies her: the sky above. Even in the heat of the day, the stars seem to linger just beyond the horizon, as though they are always present, even if unseen. The alignment of the pyramids with the stars is not just a theory, it feels real, as if the earth and the heavens are meeting at this very moment. Perhaps, she thinks, the pyramids are more than just structures of stone. Perhaps they are something deeper, something that reaches beyond this world and touches the divine. The heat of the day begins to wane, and the workers take a brief respite, gathering around the shaded water jars placed in the cool desert sand. The soft clink of clay cups being filled with cool water is a welcome sound. The drink is sweet, refreshing, the moisture filling the body with a brief moment of relief before the work continues. As Sarah sits for a moment beside Saif Ali, the world around them feels like a living, breathing entity. Everything is connected, from the stones to the sky, to the very breath they take. The gentle wind picks up, brushing across the workers' faces, cooling the sweat that has gathered in the creases of their skin. The earth beneath them hums with a quiet energy, as though it is alive, aware of the momentous task being undertaken upon its surface. Saif Ali's voice breaks the silence once more, soft and reverent. This work, it is not just for the pharaoh, it is for all of us. We are building something that will last forever. Long after we are gone, the pyramids will stand, the gods will remember our labor, and our names will be written in the stars. Sarah nods, a sense of peace settling over. She looks up at the distant horizon where the sun is beginning to dip below the line of the desert, casting long shadows across the land. The air is cool now, a soft, gentle breeze carrying the scent of the desert with it. The sky is a rich, deep blue, dotted with the first few stars that begin to twinkle against the fading light. The work continues, each stone set with care, each gesture steeped in meaning. As the workers move with rhythm and grace, the sound of their labor, sharp, purposeful, steady, forms a lullaby, a song of earth and sky, of time itself unfolding in perfect harmony. The rhythm of the chisels, the hum of the wind, and the steady heartbeat of the desert create a soothing symphony, a reminder that all things in their own time will come together. As the night draws closer, Sarah finds herself standing at the base of the partially built pyramid, looking up at the towering structure that looms before her. It is a majestic sight, the stones stacked high, their weight bearing down on the earth, yet the pyramid seems to rise effortlessly toward the sky. She feels a deep connection to it, as though it is an extension of herself, of her purpose in this world. The winds whisper through the stones, carrying with them the secrets of the ancient, the stories of those who came before. And as the night settles in, Sarah feels a quiet, comforting assurance that the work she and the others are doing is not just a labor of the body, but a journey of the soul, a journey that will carry them all, one step at a time, towards something eternal. As the day fades, the cool desert air settles in, a welcome reprieve from the heat of the sun. The sky, once a bright canvas of gold and crimson, shifts into a tranquil shade of deep indigo, the first stars beginning to peek out, one by one, like diamonds strewn across a velvet cloak. The desert's vastness becomes more pronounced, the silence deepening as the night approaches, filling the land with an almost sacred quiet. Sarah, John, and Saif Ali stand together, their figures silhouetted against the fading light. The massive pyramid looms in the distance, its stones standing like sentinels against the darkening sky. The air is cooler now, a soft breeze lifting the sand and carrying with it the scent of the earth, fresh, deep, and grounding. The wind seems to hum gently, a low, soothing sound that seems to echo from the very heart of the desert itself. The workers have long since paused their labor, their quiet voices now lost in the stillness, replaced by the subtle, rhythmic sound of the evening wind. It is a time of rest, a time for reflection. The desert night is alive with the quiet hum of the earth, and Sarah finds herself for the first time truly still, her thoughts as clear as the starry sky above. She looks up, and there they are, the stars, so many of them. It seems as though the night sky itself is alive, pulsing with ancient energy. The stars are not distant and cold tonight. They are close, warm, watching. They shimmer in the inky blackness, casting a soft, ethereal glow on the earth below. The constellations above the desert, ancient and familiar, seem to be guiding the work of the pyramid, their patterns woven into the fabric of the world itself. John, who has spent countless nights beneath these stars, watches Sarah carefully. He speaks softly, as though the desert itself is listening. "The pyramids, Sarah," he begins, "are more than just tombs. They are aligned with the stars, with the very heavens themselves. They are a bridge between earth and sky, a path that stretches from this world to the next." Sarah listens, her heart stirring with a sense of wonder. the ancient stones, the labor of countless workers, the sweat and prayers, they are all part of something far greater, something that reaches beyond what the eye can see. The alignment, John continues, isn't a coincidence, it's a design, crafted not just by human hands, but by the hands of the gods themselves. The pyramids mirror the stars above. Their shapes and angles are a reflection of the celestial world. It is as though we are building a gateway to the stars, a monument to the gods that will last for eternity. Sarah feels a shiver of awe as the wind rises gently around them, swirling the sand into delicate patterns. It feels as though the very earth is alive, breathing in time with the stars. She wonders, with quiet reverence, if the pyramid was built for more than the pharaoh's afterlife. If it is a doorway to something beyond, a cosmic connection that binds the heavens and the earth in a dance as old as time itself. The stillness deepens, and the sounds of the desert night, an owl calling in the distance, the soft rustle of the wind through the date palms, seem to carry the weight of all the mysteries of the world. Sarah lies back on the cool sand, her body sinking gently into the earth. The sand feels soft and comforting, like the embrace of the desert itself. She looks up at the stars, feeling their ancient gaze upon her, as though they are speaking directly to her soul. Above her, the stars begin to form shapes, constellations that she recognizes from the stories her grandmother once told her. The stories of the gods, of the afterlife, of journeys that transcend this world. The stars seem to shimmer and shift, their light pulsing gently in rhythm with her heartbeat. She can almost hear the whispers of the past, the voices of those who came before her, the builders of these ancient wonders echoing in the quiet of the desert. John's voice interrupts her reverie, soft but steady. Do you see it, Sarah? The alignment, the way the pyramids reach toward the stars, the gods are watching. They are guiding us. Sarah's eyes trace the lines of the constellations, and for the first time she feels the weight of what they are creating. The pyramid is not just a tomb, it is a bridge to the heavens, a symbol of the divine, a sacred connection between the earthly and the celestial. The wind stirs around them once more, carrying the scent of the desert and the soft hum of the earth's eternal rhythm. The air is cool now, and Sarah feels herself slipping into a peaceful reverie, her thoughts gently drifting like the sand in the breeze. The world feels vast, and yet, in this moment, everything seems connected. The stars, the earth, the pyramid, and the people who are building it. The night stretches on, the stars watching over them, the pyramid standing as a silent witness to the mysteries of the universe. The story of the pyramids, Sarah realizes, is not just a tale of stone and labor. It is a story of the heavens and the earth coming together, of human hands reaching for something greater, something eternal. A soft pause invites the listener to breathe deeply, to feel the cool desert air and the tranquil rhythm of the night. The stars, the wind, and the earth seem to whisper together, carrying the ancient secrets of the pyramids and the cosmic journey they represent. The final moments of the day slip into twilight, the last traces of sunlight fading softly from the sky, leaving behind a deep, tranquil blue that stretches endlessly above. The air has cooled, and the desert, now still and serene, holds its breath in the space between day and night. The sand, cool and soft beneath your feet, whispers with each step you take as you walk toward the base of the Great Pyramid, now standing tall against the vastness of the desert horizon. Sarah stands before it, her heart full of awe, as the last stones are placed atop the structure. The pyramid is complete, its massive form towering above her, a perfect geometric marvel of stone and labor, each block perfectly aligned, a testament to the vision of those who built it. The wind has died down, and for a moment, everything feels as though it has come to a standstill. The earth itself seems to pause, holding its breath in reverence for the monumental accomplishment. The air is thick with the warmth of the desert night, the smell of stone, sand, and earth rising from the pyramid's surface, mingling with the scent of distant incense. It's a rich, grounding aroma that fills the senses, evoking the connection between the land and the sky, between the living and the divine. The silence that surrounds the pyramid is not empty, but full of meaning. Each grain of sand, each breath of wind, each distant sound of the desert seems to carry the weight of centuries, of eternity. Sarah looks up at the towering structure, feeling as though she is gazing not just at stone, but at something more, something eternal. The pyramid stands in perfect stillness, its shape sharp against the night sky, its edges glowing faintly in the pale light of the rising moon. It feels as though it is both ancient and timeless, as though it has always existed and will continue to stand unchanged long after the world has moved on. John stands beside her, his weathered face soft with a quiet, peaceful smile. The weight of years is evident in his eyes, but there is a contentment there, a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing that the work is complete, that the dream has been realized. He speaks softly, his voice carrying the same weight as the stones themselves. We have done it, Sarah. The pyramid is no longer a dream. It is a reality, a bridge to the gods, to the heavens themselves. The wind stirs again, but this time it is gentle, like a whisper from the gods themselves. It sweeps through the palm trees, rustling their leaves and sending tiny ripples across the surface of the Nile in the distance. The sound is soft, soothing, almost like a lullaby. Sarah stands in silence, absorbing the beauty of the moment. She is no longer just an architect or a laborer. She is part of something larger than herself. The pyramid is a living thing now, a creation that will endure long after she has passed. It is a symbol of human ambition, of faith, and of the timeless connection between the earth and the cosmos. She feels a sense of peace settle over her, a quiet understanding that this is the way of the world, that everything is part of an eternal cycle, that the pyramids are not just monuments to the past, but bridges to the future. As she gazes up at the towering structure, the first stars begin to twinkle in the sky above, like ancient eyes watching over the land. The constellations above, now clearer than ever, seem to dance in perfect harmony with the pyramid below. It is as though the stars themselves have aligned to mark the completion of the work. Each stone placed with purpose, each angle and measurement crafted to echo the heavens. The night is calm now, and the world around Sarah feels complete. The air is cool and refreshing, the desert quiet save for the soft whisper of the wind and the occasional rustle of distant creatures in the sand. The moon rises higher, casting a silvery light over the pyramid, bathing it in a soft, ethereal glow. It is as though the pyramid has become part of the night sky itself, a bridge between the earth and the stars, between the past and the future. Saif Ali joins them, his eyes reflecting the same awe and reverence. His deep voice, usually so full of stories and laughter, is now soft, almost reverent. "It is done," he says simply, his gaze fixed on the pyramid. "The gods will remember us. This is not just a tomb. It is a gateway." Sarah nods, feeling the weight of his words. The work has not just been for the pharaoh, it has been for something greater, something beyond understanding. The pyramid is a symbol of eternity, a monument that will stand as a bridge between the mortal world and the divine, a testament to the ambition, faith, and vision of those who dared to dream. As the night deepens, Sarah allows herself to close her eyes for a moment, listening to the soft sounds of the desert night, the whisper of the wind, the rustle of the leaves, the gentle hum of the earth beneath her feet. She feels a sense of peace, knowing that this place, this pyramid, will remain long after the world has changed. It is a testament to the timeless nature of human endeavor, a dream made real, carved into the very bones of the earth. And as the stars twinkle overhead, the moon rising higher in the sky, the pyramid stands silent and eternal, a bridge between the heavens and the earth, waiting to share its secrets with those who are willing to listen.